Michael Owen was one of the most popular footballers of all time, with many records and awards to his name. He was simply the best there could be. However, things don't always end well, do they? Similarly, for Michael Owen, his career ended tragically, despite being a great player. Michael Owen's connection with football began even before he was born. He came into the world on December 14, 1979, in Chester, Cheshire. His father, a former professional footballer, played for clubs like Chester City and Everton. At the age of 7, Michael was introduced to football by his dad, who quickly saw him as the most promising athlete in the family. When Owen turned 12 and started secondary school, he could sign a schoolboy contract with a club. Liverpool was the first major club to notice him playing for Deeside. Manchester United's Brian Kidd showed interest, and so did Chelsea and Arsenal. However, Liverpool's youth development officer Steve Heighway wrote to Owen personally. This gesture convinced Owen to sign with Liverpool's youth team. In the 1995-96 season, while still at Lilleshall, Owen played for Liverpool's youth team. Most of his teammates were 18, but he was only 16. In the quarter-finals against FA Youth Cup holders Manchester United, Owen scored a hat-trick, including the winning goal in extra time. This victory marked the first time Liverpool had won the FA Youth Cup, and Owen was widely seen as the star of the campaign. The gift he received for his 17th birthday changed his life forever. Owen celebrated his 17th birthday by signing a professional contract with Liverpool. By January 1997, he was considered the best attacker of his age in the country. Ted Powell, the coach of the England under-18 team, even called Owen the best among a generation of young players that included Paul Scholes, David Beckham, and Robbie Fowler. Owen's £10,000 a-week deal made him the highest-paid teenager in British football history. He was runner-up to Zinedine Zidane for the World Player of the Year award and finished 4th in both the FIFA World Player of the Year and European Player of the Year awards. Despite a hamstring injury against Leeds United that ended his season early on April 12th, he still retained the Premier League Golden Boot in the 1998-99 season. During the 1999-2000 season, Owen made a comeback after nearly 5 months on the sidelines. He played on and off throughout the season, but lost the Golden Boot to Kevin Phillips. In January, he hurt his hamstring again while playing against Middlesbrough, keeping him out of action for more than a month. He later sought treatment from German doctor Hans-Wilhelm Müller-Wohlfahrt. These recurring hamstring issues meant Liverpool had to do without Owen for a third of the season, and their struggle for goals ultimately cost them a spot in the Champions League. Owen then sparked a conflict between Liverpool and Real Madrid. Owen played a crucial role in Liverpool's treble in 2001, helping the team win the League Cup, FA Cup, and UEFA Cup after 6 years without a trophy. His outstanding performances that season earned him the Ballon d'Or award. As early as March 2002, Real Madrid president Florentino Perez began his pursuit of Owen. Perez wanted to make Owen the next Galactico, stating that the best players must play for Real Madrid. Liverpool manager Gerard Houllier dismissed the interest, saying, "They might be able to afford Ronaldo, but they can't afford Michael Owen. For that kind of money, they could only buy his left foot. Michael is Liverpool through and through, and he's staying with me." Owen had a strong 2002-03 season where Liverpool topped the league table and stayed unbeaten for several months. However, a series of poor results from November to January ended their title hopes. Despite his solid performances, Owen was controversially snubbed for the PFA Player of the Year award that season. Liverpool's failure to qualify for the Champions League sparked rumours about Owen's future. Transfer speculation continued, linking him to Real Madrid and Barcelona. After a shaky start to the 2003-04 season, Liverpool emerged as title contenders once again, led by Owen. However, his season took a turn when he injured his ankle playing against Arsenal on October 3rd, leading to 3 months of injury nightmare. Owen struggled with ankle and hamstring issues, playing sporadically as Liverpool's season faltered. Since 1998, he had been Liverpool's top scorer every season until his departure. Real Madrid signed him for $8 million on August 13, 2004, with midfielder Antonio Núñez moving in the opposite direction as part of the deal. His debut with Real Madrid was problematic. Owen joined Real Madrid during its Galacticos era, playing alongside stars like Luis Figo, Zinedine Zidane, Ronaldo, and David Beckham. He had a slow start, often on the bench, which drew criticism from fans and the Spanish press for his form. However, a successful return to action with the England squad in October 2004 boosted his morale. In his next match, he scored his first goal for the club in a 1-0 Champions League win against Dynamo Kyiv. A few days later, he scored his first La Liga goal in a 1-0 victory over Valencia. He continued scoring, with goals in 3 of the next 4 matches, totaling 5 goals in 7 matches. On August 24, 2005, Newcastle United announced they had agreed to a club record fee of £16.8 million for Owen, although negotiations with his advisors were still pending. Liverpool and local rivals Everton showed interest, but weren't willing to meet Madrid's asking price. With the 2006 World Cup approaching, Owen aimed for more playing time to secure his spot as England's main striker. Amid rumours of an escape clause worth £12 million, he chose Newcastle over a potential return to Liverpool and signed a 4-year contract on August 31, 2005. A few days after signing, Owen picked up a thigh injury during pre-season, which kept him out at the beginning of the 2005-06 season. He scored his first goal for Newcastle in his second appearance, netting the second goal in a 3-0 away victory against Blackburn Rovers on September 18th, which was Newcastle's first win of the season. His career faced disruption due to serious injuries. On December 31, 2005, Owen broke a bone in his foot during a match against Tottenham Hotspur. He had surgery to insert a pin for faster healing, but expected to be sidelined until late March. However, after a setback, he underwent a minor operation on March 24th. Owen aimed to return for Newcastle's final matches of the season and made a comeback against Birmingham City on April 29th, though he expressed concerns about his foot afterward. Further tests led him to sit out Newcastle's last game. During the 2006 FIFA World Cup, Owen suffered a serious knee injury, sidelining him for almost a year until April 2007. His injury sparked controversy in England about who should cover costs when players are injured during international duty. On July 17, 2007, Owen scored for Newcastle in a pre-season match against Hartlepool United. A few days later, he injured his thigh during training. Newcastle manager Sam Allardyce mentioned that Owen was likely to miss the start of the upcoming Premier League season due to the injury, which was more serious than initially thought. Owen returned from injury in a club friendly on August 13, 2007, and said he was ready for Newcastle's next game against Aston Villa, as well as England's upcoming international matches. His health took a turn for the worse, putting his career in jeopardy. In late September 2007, despite a promising start playing for both Newcastle and England, Owen faced urgent surgery for a double hernia. It was expected to keep him out of action for at least a month. After returning from the operation, he scored a late goal as a substitute to secure Newcastle's win over Everton. However, in November 2007, Owen suffered a thigh strain while on international duty, sidelining him for 6 weeks. Owen missed all the pre-season matches and training for the 2008-09 season due to mumps, which also kept him from international friendlies against the USA and Trinidad and Tobago in May 2008. He also had a calf strain during the summer, causing him to miss the season opener against Manchester United at Old Trafford. On July 3, 2009, it was revealed that Owen signed a 2-year deal with Manchester United, Liverpool's arch-rivals. Initially thought to be a minor injury, it was announced on March 5th that Owen needed surgery on his hamstring, ending his season prematurely. Finally, on March 19, 2013, Owen announced he would retire from playing at the end of the 2012-13 season. Well, that brings us to the end of the video. Make sure to subscribe and drop a comment telling us who to cover next.